So the first thing we're going to do is take the lace down through the first hole in the wing and the first hole there in the padded upper bit of the shoe. So take your lace through the wing and through the leather, and then you're going to bring it into the shoe, and you want to leave about that much lace. And we're going to put that behind the tongue. We won't need that for a little while. And then you're going to take the lace across the shoe and bring it down through the first hole in the wing and the first hole in the leather to make a bar. So you might find it easier to just take it through the wing first and then through into the leather. And then we're going to make a bar by pulling it through, just making sure as it comes through that you're keeping it nice and flat. And you want a little bit of tension in that bar as well. So not too tight, but you definitely don't want it baggy. And then the end of the lace is going to come down 3 holes on the inside, and it's going to come up through that 3rd hole down. So pull it through. Make sure it's sitting nice and flat underneath the leather as well, and tuck it in a little bit so you can't see it. And then we're going to come across to the opposite 3rd hole from the top. So making sure as it comes out the leather you're keeping it nice and flat. So you might have to twist it a little bit just to get that nice flat lace and a nice smart looking bar. And then make yourself a 2nd bar. I'm pulling the lace down because the lace is going to be coming down this way on the next bit of threading through that we're going to do. So pull that bar. Again, you don't want it baggy, you don't want it too tight, so a little bit of tension in there is good. And then we're going to take the lace and we're going to bring it up through this bottom hole here. So flatten it out, and again you might find it easier to take it through the leather and then through the wing. Bring it all the way through, make sure it comes out nice and flat. If it doesn't, bring that lace back through and bring it through again like that, so it sits nice and flat, so you get a nice flat bar that you're going to make. And then you're going to take the end of the lace, bring it across the shoe, and you're going to go down through this hole here where the lace is already sitting in. So if you've not done a lacing style other than one before on your shoes, you might find that taking 2 laces down through the same hole takes a little bit of persistence to get the end of the lace through. So it does help if you just pull the lace over a little bit so you can see the hole, and then it goes through quite easily. But as I say, if you've not done any other apart from one lacing style on your shoes, you might find that you need to stretch out some of your holes a little bit before you start on this one. So this is going to come down, so I'm bringing it through and pulling the lace down. So I've made a diagonal bar. And then the end of the lace is going to come up through the bottom hole. So send it through the leather and the wing and pull it all the way through. And then this time it's going to come across the shoe and it's going to go down this hole here. So the same as before, make sure that lace is nice and flat, it makes it easier for you, and then bring the lace out the way a little bit so you can get to the hole like that. And then this lace is going to go down through here. So when I bring it through, I'm actually going to aim it going downwards. So I'm going to bring it down like that. And then I need it to come up through this hole, so I'm just going to push it down through that underneath there, like that. And then this time, this lace is going to come up through the first hole. So expect it to be that you need to push it a little bit. So pull it back so you can see your hole to get it through the leather, and then push it through the wing. And because you've already got the lace in there, the wing holes can be a little bit small. Just pull it through like that. Now finding that this bar here is getting a little bit baggy, so I'm just going to pull on some of my laces to make sure that they've all got the same tension. So you can pull your shoe out a little bit and on your laces, and you'll find that they start to take on the same amount of tension. You don't want any baggy and any tighter than others. So then you take your lace and you're going to bring it across, and you're going to bring it all the way up to the top bar, and you're going to go over the top and under. Now if I brought it all the way up, it would be kind of like a bit loose, and you don't want that, you want to secure it. So I'm going to take it under this one, making sure it's flat. And because I've gone under this one, I'm going to go over this one. Because I've gone over this one, I'm going to go under this one. So you're trying as much as possible to secure all your diagonals and bars that you're making so that the style keeps its shape. Pull it over a little bit, make sure it's overlapping that one that's inside there. And then because I've gone under here, I'm then going to go over. So the idea is I'm aiming towards that hole there. So I'm going to go over. Because I went over this one, I'm going to go under. Just be careful that you're not twisting your laces as you go, it's very easy to do. And then because I went under this diagonal, I'm going to go over this diagonal like this. And then I'm going to head into that bottom hole there. So push it through your wing. Again, a bit of persistence here. You might find it easier to push it through the wing first like that, and then find the leather hole and push it through the leather like that, and then pull it, making sure that as this lace goes through into that hole, you're keeping it nice and flat. So you might need to kind of guide it in there a little bit like that. Now if when you brought this down you found that it started to pull on this top bar, just pull it back up a little bit. If it's too baggy and the bar's got baggy, you can always pull on this bit of lace here and it'll tighten this back up a bit. So I'm just going to pull it a little bit so you can see. And then if this is a little bit loose, just pull it a little bit like that. So now you can see that you've got your star shape. So the next thing that you want to do is just make sure that all your laces are overlapping the way that you want them to. So you might need to tuck them in a little bit like that so you get that nice star shape. And this last bit of lace is going to come up under here and back up to the top. So I'm going to thread it through each part of the star, sending it back up to the top, pull it through and the top loop, and then just tuck it in. Make sure it's well tucked in so you can't see it, and then that goes behind your tongue. Now you might find that when you've got the shoe on your foot, you might want to tie these ends together to keep them a little bit more secured, or because it comes out so tightly out of these two holes, you might find actually it stays in place. So you might have to wear it to see what suits you really. But I tend to find that I do a factory knot on mine, and then I know that this star shape is actually going to stay in place the way I want it to. So there you go, star laced Jordan 4.